tonight. Portland played terrific basketball. They were very tough to guard in the offense. They really spread us out, and we had to go small to try to defend them. So give Portland credit. I thought they came in and played an excellent basketball game, made some shots. They made 13 threes. A few of those were very tough, contested threes, but give them credit because I thought they shot the ball great. We had 21 assists, also 20 turnovers, so we didn't do our job at taking care of the basketball. We tried to share it because we had 21 assists. We just did not do our job to take care of the basketball like we have been. Last 2 years, we've led the league in least amount of turnovers and the most assists. So we did our job in the assist part. We just did not do our job in the turnover part.
Coach, can you talk about the leadership Ethan Anderson displayed tonight?
Well, Ethan came off the bench and played a lot in the second half. He had 10 assists and 2 turnovers. He had a really controlled game. I thought he made the right reads. He left his feet late for that second turnover, but anytime you get 10 assists in a game, that's impressive, especially for a freshman. So he's developing as a player. He has great court vision. He's a tough kid. So I thought he gave us a big jump off the bench.
Coach, second straight game of shooting really well from beyond the arc, and tonight it was Quentin that came in and supplied that energy. What can you say about the level of diversity of shooters that you guys have?
Well, Q's a really good player, period. He's an excellent defender, position defender, and he's an elite shooter. So tonight he got hot in the first half, made 3 straight, but I was most impressed with his defense. He really helped us when we made that run in the second half to take the lead.
Coach, after Tuesday's game, how much of an emphasis did you place on starting the game on the right foot too?
Well, it was important. We got off to a good start. I think we had a 12-point lead with I think we were up 12 early, maybe with 8 minutes left the first half, but then we let them come back in it, and we made some defensive mistakes. I played 11 guys, so but that wasn't the reason they came back. We just didn't defend.
Coach, this is Big O's second straight game with 20 and 10. How do you put him in positions to be so efficient?
Well, he does a lot on his own. If you see the 5 offensive rebounds, we don't run a ton of plays for him. We run a few, but he's constantly within the offense. He's ball screening, rolling the rim, posting up. He's going for the offensive glass. He's running the floor. So he does a lot of it on his own, but in our system, he plays a very important position for us, and he does it very well. So we just need him to keep playing within the system and then using his talents to go get that ball when it's on the backboard. He has a very tremendous, he's able to read the ball when it's in midair and go get it off the glass or off the rim. So you'll see even when he doesn't get it, he's close or he's tipping the ball or trying to get it. So he's relentless, and he has 5 offensive rebounds again, so it's very impressive.
Portland comes back to tie it in that second half, and what do you tell your team during that timeout to clean it up and then you end up finishing out the second?
Well, it was really in the defensive end. We had to get some stops, and we finally did. We went small. We had 4 guards. We matched their 4 guards. We had an advantage in size, but they were shooting the ball so well and getting open looks against our bigs because we were switching. We had to switch because they have so many shooters in the court. So it was really on the defensive end to try to get some stops, and then I thought we did a really good job of executing offensively to set ball screens, space the floor. We got some back cuts, we got some back action threes, and we have some transition easy baskets. So I thought during that 5 or 6 minute stretch when we took the lead and extended it to double digits, we played very good basketball.
Coach, Onyeka played about 6 minutes in the first half. Was there any specific reason for that?
He had 2 fouls, and then so he had 2 fouls. I didn't want him to pick his third up, and then we started him in the second half, and he picked his third up right away, so I had to sit him again. So then we brought him back within about 12 minutes left in the game, 13 minutes left, and with 3 fouls, and he was able to play the rest of the way.
Coach, despite the 21 turnovers, we do see like a lot of things that can be easily fixed.
Well, the 20 turnovers jump out. We made some really just uncharacteristic passes and poor decisions, and then we had a couple of charges. We just have to do a better job. A lot of our players they're very good offensively, but we just we can't turn the ball over 20 times and expect to. We were in a game. If we cut that down to 10, we'll probably win a little more comfortably. But give Portland credit; they were aggressive defensively. They got deflections. Their guards were quick. They had a lot of steals. They got their hands on balls. So I give Portland a lot of credit on that too.
Ethan Anderson came off the bench today. What do you envision his role to be going forward?
Well, he's a basketball player. We have a lot of interchangeable parts on our team, and they have to play multiple positions. They have to. Some nights they're going to play great. Some nights they're not going to play so well, and there's a lot going to be in between. And most of the season is going to be somewhere in between. And they have to be prepared to just compete and grind it out like we did tonight. Even when we're not playing our best, you have to defend and grind it out. And that's what Ethan did.
Isaiah White had 22 points. Can you talk about what challenges he presented to you guys tonight?
Well, he's an experienced grad transfer. We knew that. He played at Maine last year, averaged about 15 points a game, and he's been a scorer all his life. So he came out and he made a couple early, and he got his confidence, and we switched on some ball screens, and he shot right in our face and made a few. So I give him credit. I thought he played an outstanding offensive game.
Coach, there were brief periods of time where you guys switched to zone. How do you feel that affected their shooting?
Well, I thought our zone in the first half, we mixed it up, and we got about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Then they made a 3 in the corner. But we want to be a predominantly man-to-man team this year. I think we'll be pretty good at it. But I think there's some value of switching defenses, keeps the other team off balance a little bit. So we'll pick and choose when we want to go zone. And if we're going to play a big lineup, we'll probably have to play a little more of it.
Coach, what do you think you're going to emphasize most heading into Tuesday's game?
Well, the turnovers. We'll look at the video, and then some of the defensive mistakes. We've been so good defensively in the preseason, in our preseason game, our scrimmage the other night, and I thought our defense, even though we held them to 41% from the field, which is just okay for us, but they made 13 threes, so we're going to have to try to run guys off the line and really be quicker to help.